Good morning. Some of you said you'd like to see some of my orchard. So it's just a small town section and I fenced it off and I've just mowed it this morning, so I'm just letting it was very wet after a lot of rain, so I'm letting the lawnmower and the catcher dry out a bit. So I'll show you what I have. So I made this. Someone made it for me. I thought I'd put strawberries in it and put netting over it, but I've got two patches of strawberries that are much bigger, so it just sits here and I move it around. But anyway, I've got an apple tree here. It's in bloom. I hope the sun's not shining too much. So it's got all its blossoms on it. There's a big bumblebee working in here somewhere. Can't catch him. He's gone round the back. There he is. Oops. Beautiful blue sky day today and hardly any wind, just a tiny little breeze. This is a Royal Gala apple. This is the purple sage that just keeps spreading. It starts off green and then it starts off green, then goes purple. Has lovely little purple flowers, but it's just ended up being a mess. So, and I've got broccoli seeds. This is broccoli and mint just growing everywhere. So this is a feijoa tree. It will grow really big. I'm hoping to get some shade out of it. So I call this my baby orchard because it's so new. So this is a lemon tree that I rescued from death. So it's been producing quite well, but I need to feed it. We've had a lot of frost, but we've had windburn and saltburn. So I need to come round and pull off some of these leaves. We've had a lot of rain, but we had a few storms. This is my beautiful plum tree. It's a sultan plum. It's producing more each year. It's not that old. And I'd love to have another one. I'm running out of room. Everything is squashed together. So this is a kanuka, one of our native plants, covered in lots of little flowers. So I thought that was lovely. This is a rhododendron, and I thought it would be lovely, but I got a slow growing one. So it's been here for years. So it's still not even as high as my knees. And there's another one here, and this has beautiful lilac flowers, but they'll come out a bit later. So I had this raised garden built. It's quite big, and I've just thrown my food scraps, my grass clippings, branches, everything in it. It's become my dumping ground, and it's filled up and it's got beautiful soil in it that's starting to work, but it's still got too many branches in it to do anything. And you can see I throw away paper towels and tissues and everything in there, and it all just rots down. So it's full of mint. Last year it was full of broccoli. It's had potatoes in there. But I put this peach tree, I think it's a queen peach, is that what you call it, in here just to sit here while somebody said they were picking it up, and they never picked it up. I forgot all about it, and now it's quite close to the plum tree, but I don't care, I'm leaving it there. Last year I didn't get any peaches because they all just went rotten with the wet weather. Everyone had trouble with their peaches. Rhubarb that I've abandoned down here, mainly because of this fence here with the neighbour. Nearly tripped over in a hole. Is the only place I get shade in the afternoon. It is very hot. So I've got a Niagara grape growing across here, and I cut it right back and just about killed it. I thought I'd killed it, but no, it's sprouting. We'll see what happens. Ignore my messy corner there. And I've got all my grass clippings and branches up against the other fence. So this is a black boy peach. So it is only what I call a baby, and I need to prune it properly. I had one peach that survived the storm last year, so I really hope I get some more. And this is another black boy peach. So I was given these ones, didn't have to buy them. So this was going to be my pollinated garden full of flowers, and it just got really weedy, and I also threw seeds in it. So now I just leave everything going to seed for the bees. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Honestly, I can't remember. It's just broccoli, cabbages, flowers. It's just a mix. It's just a mess. And then I'll pull it right out and then I'll start again. So this is an old apple tree that was pruned wrong. It's the only tree that was here when I came. The lady had actually sprayed everything. There were peaches and everything, but I had to replant new ones because she sprayed and killed everything, and this survived. And the lemon tree survived. But the lemon tree was hidden behind the garage in the shade, and it was just about dead. So I don't know what type of apple this is. It's quite a sour one. Some people love it. I use it for cooking more than eating. And this is a nectarine that died and sprouted back, so I don't know if it's going to grow, but I've just left it. So it's really too close to the apple tree. So something needs to go. I've planted some natives. This is a little aki, and again you can see windburn, saltburn, and this is a manuka. It's a New Zealand native. So is the aki, and they have little red flowers. You can't really see. They have little red flowers, but there's no flowers at the moment. And then I don't have a proper fence to this neighbour. So this is this is one of my favourite shrubs. They grow really huge, taller than me, and I didn't realise they grow so wide, almost 2 metres or so wide each direction. It's called a Escalonia red knight, and it's usually covered in these red flowers, but this is just a baby one, and I love this purple lavender. So just the bees are working in here. I've got some broccoli. I'm just leaving it going to seed. I've got so many other broccoli plants, and Holly loves it down here. She always sits in the shade. What else have I got here? Oh, so this is my nectarine tree that I planted right on the edge here. It's got some nice flowers. So I had a few nectarines. They weren't wonderful. Another Escalonia, another big lavender, another feijoa. This is a choicea. It's a New Zealand native, and it's just full of flowers and full of bees. And there goes a monarch butterfly. And so I've got kowais and all sorts. So this is just my little messy area that I have fenced off from my backyard, and I call it my orchard, even though it's small. And I love to come and sit down here, but the trees aren't really big enough for a lot of shade, and it can get scorching hot over summer. But anyway, that's a little look, and I've got a little gate. I've got it fenced off. When it was really little, the other dogs I had would go up and dig everything up. So I put a fence and a gate on it, which is actually really handy. So all the neighbourhood cats come and poop in there, and I don't want Holly eating it, so I can lock her out. And then behind me is a reserve full of trees, pine trees, Australian yellow wattle, magpies. I'm sure there's owls. I can hear owls up in there. There's a big tree next door. So yeah, that's my little orchard. And I love it. Quite proud of it. But it is just an extra area to mow at the moment. So I do get quite tired. So I'm just going to put my lawnmower away. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at my little baby orchard. Have a good day. Bye.